Let's talk. Alright, we're with Nalini. I just tried for the first time popped water lily seeds. What's a popped water lily seed? That's what I asked. I'm like, what the heck is a popped water lily seed? I'm like, I don't know. Because I don't really like processed stuff and whatever. But no. So I got an education. So we're going to get an education right now. So popped water lily seeds, it's not really fair to compare it to popcorn, but it kind of reminds me of popcorn. Now, popcorn makes me feel like absolute garbage. Every time I have popcorn, more than a handful, I remember, I host a radio show, I'm in movies, I have to explain things to people or just have a conversation. I can barely talk to my dog. I have a very hard time being cognizant and aware, and I even have interviews to prove it, that I can't focus for about 36 hours after eating popcorn. So this is it double the protein of popcorn?
Yeah, when we speak to retailers, the one thing they tell us is, oh, it tastes like popcorn, right?
It does. It tastes like popcorn and almost like, what's that popped thing?
Dorito or
a little bit. The spiced ones are like Dorito type flavor. Pop fries. That's it.
Anything that's crunchy and light.
Right.
But the big thing about this is we tell the retailers, move over popcorn.
Yeah.
Water lily seeds that are popped like this. If you can see, there are just little specks of the seed you see on the white popped.
Double the
seed.
Protein of popcorn.
It is, but more than anything, the protein is great.
Right, that's great.
But it's really important to understand the way we do this and why we do it.
Right, that's what I will add. That's
protein is great, but overall, if something is growing in water, which is how these are made, they grow in like a lotus. They grow in water, and then the seeds are in the pod, which go back into the water, and they have to be harvested from the base of the pond.
Okay.
And then a very laborious process of harvesting it, sun drying it,
oh my God,
hand beating it. But this was used as medicine in every old culture to bring energy.
You said this was around for over 5,000 years?
It has been.
Right,
yes.
Interesting.
And so it has been given as medicine, and not this particular flavor.
Not this
because
flavor.
You don't want to be curry dusted, which is what this flavor is.
Right.
But when you are looking at nourishment, especially after, let's say, postnatal care or kids, when they're in their age of growth, they need. So we think of energy as protein, right?
A lot of people.
A lot of
protein is very overhyped, and I'm not on that bandwagon. But it's still nice. Okay, proteins, but protein. There's a lot more to life than protein. We'll just say that, okay?
So every old culture used this seed in its seed form. They crushed it and then added it to the dough to add energy.
Interesting.
So it was known as an energy.
Look at that.
Seed.
Wow, okay.
But only in India do they pop it like this.
Oh,
so
interesting.
You can see it's got this beautiful, it's like a coffee bean, and then it becomes this light, airy texture.
Right.
But because it grows in water, it continues to retain moisture.
Right.
So it doesn't go into your gut and dry it out like popcorn does.
See, that's the thing. I don't know if I've noticed. You ever eaten tons and tons of popcorn, which I've done many, many times. The next day, I'm hoarse. My voice is actually hoarse. I actually feel like I have a sore throat. I have a hard time talking to people. And if I've ever been kind of nasty or unfriendly to you on the phone or didn't want to talk, I probably had popcorn the day before because I can't talk. I'm so dried out.
But guess why? If you think about how corn is grown.
Okay.
I mean, apart from the whole GMO situation, which, by the way, this seed is called, it cannot be genetically modified. It just cannot. So for 5,000 years, it's been unmodified.
Interesting.
Because it can't produce itself. It is a monosexual thing that it replicates itself. It does not cannot be genetically modified.
Look at that.
So you don't need a certification for it.
And it doesn't dry you out like popcorn. But it kind of tastes like popcorn. So the way I see it, to dumb it down, I like to dumb things down for the audience, not for myself. But we're recording. Someone's here. To dumb it down, it kind of is like if you're addicted to popcorn, like I was, and many people are, it's kind of like a popcorn substitute. Sort of.
It is definitely that, because what do we like about popcorn? We like the crunch.
Right.
There's a certain level of.
You put butter on it.
Exactly.
These would be good with butter.
So this is just like popped corn.
Right.
It is a blank canvas.
Okay.
So whatever flavors, and if you flavor them well.
Yes, yes.
My background is a chef, and so
Yes.
these are
They
artisanally
are.
made, chef crafted.
Yes.
But also really to tell our story of this amazing science of Ayurveda,
Mm-hmm.
which is where this, having been used as a medicine,
Right.
became a snack. And I'm from India, and Bollywood, which is the Hollywood of India, started using it to lose weight.
Oh,
because
okay.
it fills you up,
Right.
but it doesn't make you feel heavy.
Right.
So unlike popcorn, it doesn't make you feel heavy.
Right.
It makes you feel light, satiated, but not hangry.
Right. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Any final thoughts on life or popped lily water seeds?
I highly recommend, especially your audience, to really
Mm-hmm.
think about nutrition in terms of Ayurveda,
Yes.
which looks at you as you are unique. And so not one fad of keto or whatever is going to be great for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you go with who you are and balance yourself, and therefore the name Yoga Pops is you balance. If you're a fiery personality, eat flavors that are cooling and calming. And if you are a grounded person,
I like
very
that.
structured,
Spicy.
you will need something to perk you up.
Interesting. And that's what I love.
Yeah, you
Look at
need
that.
something that makes you feel light and agile and alive.
But throughout the day or the seasons, what we need might shift. And then
Exactly.
that's one
That's a good
reason
one.
I'll give a final thought. You know, a lot of times I'm very extreme. You know, I'll be shooting a movie Sunday. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to have to pee in a bottle. There's no bathrooms. You know, I'm going to go out of balance. I'm playing a tiger. So guess what? On Monday, it's going to be a calmer day because Sunday is going to be so up that it's like you got to come back to homeostasis.
love
You got to
it.
get that balance. So if you're off one day, don't sweat it. Just the next day, balance it out, right?
100%.
Oh, thank you so much, Nalini. That was beautiful. This is the most beautiful woman I've seen at the show. I've only been here for like 40 minutes, but still, so far, she takes the cake. Thank you so much, and I'm a big fan. And I didn't even know what popped water lilies or water lilies were before, water lily seeds, and now I do. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.